Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's a special prime time edition of sports.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his third year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I think Baker Mayfield has had a tremendous offseason getting ready for this one because he put the focus squarely on football and cut out a lot of the peripheral stuff. Just focused in on being the best quarterback and leader for his Cleveland Browns team. And now all he has to do, take care of the turnover issues of last year. 21 interceptions he threw, second most in the NFL.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Oh, and now he booked down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 42 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns making their way out. You know, so much to talk about with this Cleveland franchise since we last saw them. 6-10 a year ago, but they have once again got a new head coach. Kevin Stefanski comes over from Minnesota, and he'll try to get this club back to the playoffs. Charles, that's somewhere that they have not been for 17 years, the longest streak in the NFL.
And let's just call it as it was, partner. Last year, this team got caught up in the hype. Too many people were talking Super Bowl, and they hadn't even made the playoffs. But their quarterback, Baker Mayfield, I think he said it best. They did a lousy job of managing expectations last year. And as he put it, we got out of control. So this is a team, I think, that has a good roster. Brand new head coach in Stefanski, as you mentioned. And I think that they've been very quiet this offseason, which I believe bodes well for this team in 2020.
Well, they are loaded with playmakers on offense. In addition to Baker, you got Beckham, Landry, Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Austin Hooper, a long list.
The only issue, though, on the defensive side of the ball, they did lose their second-round safety, Grant Delpit, from LSU, to a torn Achilles, and they expected him to start right away.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I was. I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just...
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball... And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now this throw caught left side, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short. He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Mayfield on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. obviously won the
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup of 38. We have hit halftime. 2 more quarters to go. We'll be a sport. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Burrow.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And it's complete. Hooper. And they'll get this down to the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
The quick slant caught. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday on EA Sports. They'll give it to Chubb. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He'll air this one out for Bull.
And got his man complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 88 yards. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And the Browns getting set to go.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th.
And it is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Erickson now to return, pushing through the contact. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns set to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down. First down, Mayfield. Now he's flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.